Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody should close the music box. Oh, now it has tentacles. Oh, that's not good. I think you're a little late, my guy. Has my control. November 25th, 1998. Daniel is apart. Oh, I'm stressed out.
Home sweet home.
Oh, in British. Okay. My old flashlight saved me more than once in the great outdoors. Those bring back some really good memories. Ooh, I can turn lights on. I plan to spend my Sunday on the couch listening to jazz. Not a huge fan of jazz. My videotape collection. I've got quite a few westerns and cop movies. I'm not a huge fan of propaganda. I mean, I was when I was a kid. They really sell it to you. I can't wait to see the next X-Files episode. See, that's something I can get behind here. Watch more X-Files, which I guess is still propaganda. Damn it! I should sell that old thing once and for all. Damn. I closed the curtain again. I'll end up killing this poor plant. My nose is itchy. I put in a retainer that was slightly bigger than the one I had been using, and now my nose is itchy. I can't interact with the pizza from here. Some leftover coffee, not my jug of choice on a Friday evening. At least by acknowledging that coffee is actually a drug. It's a stimulant. Squeaky clean, just like it should be. I think he's being sarcastic. Not really hungry, plus I didn't get any groceries this week. Shit, I could have sworn I took out the trash. Well, you didn't, so... Not the greatest pizza I've had, but it hits the spot. Okay, that doesn't do anything exciting.
Oh, crikey, serious.
Sophie, it's taken me years to put those pictures out again. Packed with random stuff. My apartment... Packed with random stuff. My apartment is definitely too small. Sebastian P. Husher, the historical fiction author, he sold 4 million copies of his last novel. Okay, I will go answer my thingy.
Hello.
Daniel, it's me, Etienne. Hey, we've got a bit of a major emergency going on here.
Oh, you're joking. Friday evening, and there's an emergency?
This is serious business. Sebastian Husher is nowhere to be found, and his manuscript should have been at the office by Tuesday. He won't answer his calls, and he hasn't shown up at his office at the university. He's vanished into thin air.
Oh, don't screw with me, Etienne. Call him on Monday, or send a courier for him. I just got in the door less than 5 minutes ago.
I go myself, but I've got to attend Albert's performance in half an hour. Plus, Husher's house is closer to your place than it is to mine. Come on, man. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll get back home.
You're going to owe me a big fat favor.
Whatever you want. Write this down. 4 Abbott Thomas Road, in the old housing developments along Highway EB-15.
EB-15? Good God, that's out in the sticks. I plan to take a few days off after this.
Well, we'll talk about that once you find him. Oh, and if he gives you the manuscript, don't show it to anyone. And don't go selling it off to the highest bidder.
I'll see what I can do. We'll ring you up when I get back.
Thanks, Dan. You're saving my skin.
Again. Another Friday evening and I'm working as an errand boy. I suppose they're too important over at Wake Publishers to come looking for jolly old Husher themselves. Shit. Even I should be too important for that. I mustn't overstretch my complaints. Rising from my lot as a drunkard and financial ruin to that of an errand boy is actually quite an improvement. If only things had gone a bit better for the company. Or I'd got on the wagon a bit sooner. Damn, Sophie did the right thing when she divorced me. I would have divorced myself in her place. Daniel Neuer, bloody alcoholic. Chin up, you. That is Daniel Neuer, the bloody ex-alcoholic, after all. Wake Publishers employee by day, Wake Publishers screwed over lackey by evening. Even Friday evenings. But if I could find Husher, I have a feeling my status at the company would rise quite a bit. After all, he is the publishing firm's biggest star. Let's cross our fingers and hope he's home.
I don't think he's home, but what do I know? The Husher Mansion is a large 19th century colonial house property of Sebastian P. Husher, acclaimed professor and historical fiction writer. Lovely. Prelude. A Friday like any other. Tricycle. Didn't know Husher had kids? Why take the side door when I can take the main one right there? A newspaper. That murderer they arrested about a week ago is on the front page.
Hello?
Why are we walking into an open door?
Is that music?
This is when you call, like, somebody else.
I'd better take a look.
No, you shouldn't take a look. Light source. Each character has their own light source. To turn it off and on, press right trigger or R. Once it's on, you can choose the direction you want to point it. To do so, use the right stick. This will allow you to illuminate specific areas and also help you interact with objects that might not be right in front of your character. Your light source will never run out. Use it as much as you need.
Is that someone playing a music box?
They look like travel guides. The clock marks 12. I guess it needs fixing. That's a lot of clothes. Is anyone home? The alarm seems disabled. Much better. If it goes off, I'll have a lot of explaining to do. I mean, it's weird that it's off. They have one. Husher's in a lot of these framed pictures. The rest must be family, I guess. These paintings are depressing. I never put them up in my place. That's weird. What are all these suitcases doing? Your chessboard really suits the highbrow feel of this house. With so many people in the house, it's no wonder no one ever answered Etienne's calls. All of those books were written by Husher. They must be first editions. The deer's head is almost as big as I am. History and art magazines. I've got nothing against them, but I bet they'd bore me to death. Plant. This plant is barely alive, if at all. When was the last time they watered it? So, the house seems like it's not really being lived in. Look at all those bottles, and to think they almost ruined my life. What a beauty, must sound like an angel. Books and plates in the same cabinet, not much order there. Family portraits, they look old. Man, that mirror is dirty. Really? Won't let me look at the thingy. The table is set but covered in dust. Where is everybody? Decorative fruit, the expensive porcelain kind. I guess they don't want anyone to think they're poor. Hey look, a letter. Not ominous. Documents and items. You have found an examinable item. Inspect it to gain information by pressing A. To examine the backside, use the right stick. You can access your inventory and collect the documents at any time by pressing left button or right button. Read. Dear Sebastian, how are you? To be completely honest, I must admit, we are all impatiently waiting your latest work. My dear friend, I must ask a favor of you. Enclosed with this letter, you will find one of the latest items we have purchased at the store, an ornate music box with fascinating engravings. The craftsmanship is astonishing, but something else has caught my eye. Or perhaps I should say my ear. The melody, Sebastian, it's peculiar. Have you listened for yourself? I haven't heard the song before. In my attempts at finding the score or the name or the composer have failed. I cannot for the life of me get that melody out of my head. First letter from Isaac Barber. A letter for Husher found by Daniel in the author's mansion. Post stamped on August 1st, 1998.
Interesting.
No, well, that can't be there.
How can there be a door there?
His classical music album on the record player. Stuff flying all over the place. Reminds him of his college dorm. This radio has to be older than me. And are those rifles real? Wow, this guy likes to hunt. Sophie would have a fit if she saw this. Great, let's check out this door. It doesn't look terrifying at all. Why would I not want to go into the door? I'm good.
I'd hardly taken a step forward when I heard the door close behind me. When I turned around, the door wasn't there anymore. And all that was left of it was a strange shadow on the wall. I searched. I despaired. And I screamed until my throat began to burn. The candles started to run out, as did the batteries in my torch. From within the most suffocating darkness, the hours went by, until turning into days, and I began to fall in and out of a restless sleep. I would hear voices, sometimes right next to me, other times a few yards away. It seemed like they were coming from the other side of the wall. Desperate cries, howling and horror. Sometimes, the worst of all, a vast, oppressive silence would fall, seeming to emanate from everywhere and nowhere all at once. There was nobody there, just hallucinations, nightmares, black nothingness, and the song from that music box. Trapped in this impossible place, I wondered if I was going to die there.
Three days later.
Etienne, do you have any news on Daniel yet?
Oh, Sophie. No. We've been calling him at home all day, but there's no response. Do you know if he's got a mobile phone?
No, I don't think so, and if he does, he doesn't tend to keep it on him.
Oh, man. I think I should pass by the Husher place when I leave, just to see if they know anything.
Husher the writer? Your client?
Yeah, I sent Daniel over there on Friday, and I haven't heard from him since.
What's the address? I'm going to stop by Daniel's place, and if I don't find him, I can go around and ask about him.
The house on the outskirts of town, on Highway EB-15. Number 4, Abbott Thomas Road. It's a big house.
Okay, I'm headed over. Call me if you find him.
Of course. Same to you.
Alright, so we can play as a couple of different characters. We can play as the ex-wife, Sophie Van Den End. I definitely didn't say that last name right. Moving on. She's 40. Her light source is a candle. Life has put Sophie to the test many times, but she always pulls through. It was thanks to this resilience that she summoned the strength to put an end to her failing marriage with Daniel. Sophie, who runs a well-known art gallery, is now enjoying the ever-elusive prosperity she's always longed for. And then we have her stats and scented candles. So whenever she gets like freaked out or whatever, because this is a survival horror game, you can throw down a scented candle and it'll make her feel a bit better. I already have the achievement for finishing the first level with her, and you get a special achievement because she's the special achievement lady for that level. Each level has a person who gives you like a special achievement for completing the level with them, and then if you complete the level without losing any characters, you get a special achievement for like each of the levels. Anyway, so I need to do it with Etienne Bertrand because I haven't done it with him yet. So let's find out about Etienne. He's 45. He has a lighter. Etienne is a confident, self-made man. He is a sales manager at Wake. He is a sale manager at Wake Publishing, making him Daniel's direct supervisor. In his role as a personal assistant, Daniel has become somewhat of an errand boy, but Etienne is slowly giving him greater responsibilities. Although they love to complain about working together, they have grown fond of each other and developing a friendship outside of work that neither of them like to admit. And he has a note folder for when he wants to chill out. Which, okay, whatever, guy, but writing down anything important is the secret to remembering. Okie doke. Yeah. We're gonna pick him, but there's another guy. Alexander Laskin. He's 59. He has a candle. Alexander and his wife, Masha, are housekeepers at the writer Sebastian P. Hesher's mansion. Watching over the author's children is one of their many household duties. A Russian couple of Christian faith moved to Europe in the early 80s in an attempt to flee from a mysterious past that Alexander rarely, if ever, speaks about. Then he has booze. Take a good swig from your flask to soothe your nerves when danger lurks. Always worked for me. But anyway, I'm doing it again, so. It shouldn't be too bad for me this time, just because I have the brightness up so high. Actually, I have it really low. September 28, 1998. I guess that explains the car. I was trying to explain the car, but... Tricycle. Must belong to Hesher's little boy. Door is jammed. Okay. So something happened between now and then where the thing became jammed. This newspaper is 1 or 2 weeks old. It looks like it's been rained. It looks like it even rained on it. I don't really like that sentence, but whatever.
Why is the front door open?
I don't know. Well, it was really open before, so being closed but unlocked is actually a improvement, really. A bunch of books and travel guides. Looks like the security system control panel is deactivated. Coats and hats. Oh, there's a piece of paper. Alright, a dusty note. A note found in the mansion entrance written by Catherine, Hesher's wife, on September 4th, 1998. So, like 2 weeks before this? My dear eccentric husband, I left your key in the top drawer of your bureau in the library. The children have been very nervous lately. We need to talk about this as soon as you get back, and I don't want them playing with it. What's it? I'm gonna go with the music box because it was front and center in the beginning thing. Those things give me chills. What kind of nightmares inspired them? Family photographs. That's a lot of luggage. Had they taken a holiday? Hey, wasn't Hesher's wife a semi-famous chess player? I think he mentioned it one day. The man likes his vintage things. Even the telephone is older than the hills. Well, that's nice. Oh my god, these are first edition Hesher novels. The Bronze King, The City in Snow. Wow, I pay like a real fortune. Fireplace is empty. I could light it if I had some wood. Alright. Eventually I can interact with it. Mostly full of history magazines. This poor plant is almost dead. I see they take their liquor seriously.
Nope.
I won't open that without a key. I think I could easily crawl under this table. Ah, that's not ominous. Oh, I'm loving these angles. Okay. Hey, look, I found a thing. It's matches.
There's something on the counter. Okay.
Drawing by Saul. Whoa. Okay. Sensitive. Alright. That looks absolutely horrifying. Saul, 7. What's with that puddle? And look at that loose wire. Oh look, something else for me to do at some point. That gas stove is pretty ancient and covered in dust. What's this? Oh, it's a metal ring. Something I can use, I guess. That one opened without a key. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay, legumes and canned goods. Healthier than the stuff I used to eat when I was young. Got an oil can. Lovely. Same motor oil I use in my car. Nice. Oh, lovely. Listening at doors. What was that noise? You better take a look before you go back out. To press your ear against the door, walk up to it, and when you see the listen icon, press and hold Y. While you're listening, pay attention to the sounds that come from the other side.
I need to check out what that noise was.
You know what would be great? If I didn't glitch into the wall so that I can't do the thing. Why? Why are you making me do this? I don't hear anything scary. Using your map, it seems like the coast is clear. From now on, you can listen to what's happening on the other side of an unexamined door. Sometimes you might have the chance to do it with other doors as well. Pay attention to the icons when you're near one. Use your map to find your way around. It records every single place you've explored so far. To open it, press the left stick. The map will constantly be updated with relevant information. Don't forget to check it out once in a while.
There must be someone in the house.
Alright, so that's the kitchen, that's the dining room, that's the living room. Said it was fine, so. Oh, I didn't listen. R.I.P. me. Just open the door? Okay. Safe, Etienne. Be real upset if I lose you this early on, man. So this is where Husher does his magic. It all seems so vintage. Dang it, the door is stuck. I better oil the sides if I want to get my hands on that key. Use that oil can. Ta-da! Master key. Looks like an old key. It was jammed in the drawer in the library. These swords remind me of the cartoons my son watches. believe, sir, those are called anime. Technically, yes, kind of a cartoon, but also no. Cartoons and anime are both animation. God damn. I hate it here.
Hello? Who is this? I can't understand a thing. What is this?
We can't leave my room.
How the... What in the hell? Sounded like a child. Was that Husher's son?
What do I currently have on me? That's my right side. So I have my master key now. Have my matchbox. I can't open that door. I'm not sure if I want to. Also, there's no take back seats. I'm playing with permanent death, so once the Tien dies, I have to restart the whole fucking game.
No.
Door is locked. We can use our master.
Okay.
Wing and a prayer, wing and a prayer. Okay, cool. The cupboard is open. I'll keep that in mind just in case. Yeah, just in case I need to fucking jump into it. Can't get through, there's too much stuff. Oh, damn. Oh, poor birdies. Go to the sticks, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I got firewood. Won't be able to start a fire yet. I need accelerant. You know what?
Ah.
Oh, look.
Mm-hmm.
Screwdriver. Flathead screwdriver. Looks like it's seen better days. The old radio, the rifle. I bet this is exactly what inspired Husher to write that chapter in The City Under the Snow. Oh, look. That's not creepy. Julia and Saul's notes. A scribbled piece of paper from the smoking room in the Husher mansion. Julia, I saw another door yesterday as I was walking by the dining room. I suddenly heard the music from Daddy's music box. I went in and saw the door. I went running to tell Mummy, but when we came back, it was gone. She scolded me for making things up. It's not fair. I was telling the truth. There was an old door here, different from the rest. It even had a key in the keyhole. If I see it again, I'll go inside and leave the door open. That way Mummy will believe me. I saw the weird door, Julia said. The one that wasn't there before. Mummy was very angry and kept yelling at Julia. The door is scary. I will hide the key in the dollhouse. And I will hide the 5 dolls too. Even if they get mad at me, I will bring them out when Mommy and Julia forget about the door. One will be hungry, so her friend will make dinner for her. Another one will read while her mom takes a shower. The ugly one will watch the door so nobody comes in. Not creepy at all.
Daniel? Is that you?
Hello, Daniel. Okay, push the door. Or the door, pushing and blocking. Something is trying to get in. Make sure that that door does not open. To gather your strength, repeatedly press A once you feel strong enough to push back and block the door. Press right trigger. Waiting for maximum strength is effective but risky. You decide when to push the door, but be extra careful, and no matter what happens, make sure you keep it shut. Thanks, guys. Okay, go Etienne. The door, being extra careful. Luckily you made it this time. You're safe for now, but don't let your guard down. Whatever that was, it could still be lurking in the shadows. Certain events will give you the chance to put your ear to the door in rooms you have already visited. Just remember to be extra careful. It might save your life.
What? What just happened? Am I going crazy? What?
That's the sound I don't want to hear. I usually go off the character's facial expressions, though. I have audio processing problems. Brain sometimes just interprets everything as that mushy sound. Okay. Let's go upstairs. It'll be fun, they said. Yeah. Fun. I can say. Old metal box, a rusty old metal box, closed shut. Uses. Oh look, it needs a flathead.
Ah.
I got fuses. Here's another thing. Well, can't use it yet because it needs power, but... Boiler functioning, upper panel. Shut down, press the left button. Start, press central. Emptying, press the right button. In case of malfunction, preventing correct boiler functioning, you can perform an emergency shutdown by keeping the blue button pressed for 4 seconds. So let's talk
Not
about
bad.
this thing. It's the water heater. So I need to fix the electricity in the house. That's that wooden door right here, which I can't do yet because I need to get a rag to clean up the kitchen. Also, don't run. It's not worth it. Slow and steady wins the race. black and white photo, an image of Catherine, Husher's wife, with their children, Julie and Saul. Looks horrified. Do not look at this photo. Well, too late.
Numb.
Yoki. Use my master key. I keep pushing A because I think it's gonna do the thing. It's for opening doors, not using it. Well, that room is dark.
It's totally dark in there.
There's no book. Looks like Russian. Stand. Okay, we're leaving this room because it's creepy as fuck. Fuck that room. Alright. The Golden Bonfire by Sebastian Asher. Think it's safe to go in?
No.
Doors, Jake. Okay, I think it's safe. Well, there's my dirty rag. Bunch of unopened toiletries. Okay. Oh, that's not good sit.
Nope.
Just gonna go here. Lick your tongs, please.
Ah.
Happy anniversary. Very happy.
Numb.
Can't do anything with the floodlight until I get some power to it. I need to find something to connect that. This game is stifling. Oh, it's the remote control to the garage. Yay! If I were in danger, I could probably hide under that table. Something is broken in that keyhole. Oh, look, a piece of paper. Alright, second letter from Isaac Barber. A letter for Husher, written on August 10th, 1998. It was sent by the owner of an antique shop. Dear Sebastian, I wanted to tell you firsthand that I will be taking some much-needed time off, which means that the store will be closed as of tomorrow. I wanted you to hear it from me rather than read it on a sign on our door. My daughter is currently traveling, and I must confess I can't keep up with our everyday demands on my own, especially since I haven't been able to sleep well lately. As soon as she's back, we will open for business again. Rest assured, you will be the first to know. I hope you feel better by then. Please give my warmest regards to your family. Sincerely, Isaac Barber. Safe, Etienne. Nothing interesting except for that old record player.
Okay.
Scaffolding goes here. Cool. closed on the other side.
What? Mrs. Husher?
I'm outie, man. Leaving. That shit's
I
not.
need to get in there.
Think it's safe.
Ah.
Looks like the ladder's up there. Why would anyone have the work of art piled on the floor? They're antiques. Painted in March 1883 and September 17. What the hell is that black thing?